There we go. They both were right on time. Right on time, I tell you. Oh, excuse me. Oh. That's probably mobile dashboard. See, I gotta go to my dashboard and I go to my mobile dashboard, change the category because for whatever reason, because for whatever reason, PlayStation, at least for PS4 wise, it does this thing where it always turns Doom and the Doom plus Doom 2 port into games and demos. Yeah, in this case, let's put in Doom. Hello? Like it went, like for some reason it went back. Like it went back, and then and then it worked. And like it goes back, like it went back like it didn't save or something like that. And then it goes back to select the category. All right, save that. All right, so I'm gonna check Discord, see how things are looking. But yeah, we'll be getting started in just a little bit, and I'll explain everything in great detail. I. Alright. Alright, so yeah, everything seems to be good. Seems to be good. So, gonna go ahead and get started. So, as always, everyone, hey yo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to a quote unquote special installment of Weapons Mod Thursday. So, originally this was going to be a thing that I was going to be doing for Wednesday because this is a little something I kind of came up with, all that because of it gave me a random ass good excuse and all that. But yeah, so I was gonna be playing. I was gonna be originally playing this for Wednesday stream, but after doing like some slight digging and all that when it comes to Dead by Daylight, I had found out that the Twisted Masquerade anniversary event was pretty much going to be ending today. Um, so pretty much like the last date really, like capitalized on everything was Wednesday. So I was like, okay, well, I think I know what I'll do. I'll play me some Dead by Daylight for Wednesday, and I'll do this thing for Thursday. And I did. I ended up playing some DBD. I mostly played Survivor. I'd say I want to say I almost went about like 2 hours at most, even though like I did start a little bit earlier than planned. But I kind of switched things up because, and you can take this with a grain of salt or whatever, um, but I don't know, like playing Survivor, it felt like it felt like the killers were kind of try harding their ass off, like they were sweating the balls off and stuff like that, because there was like a lot of moments where it's like everyone like some of the killers were tunneling everyone out and all that, and they know like what couldn't make heads or tails about like what was gonna happen and shit like that. And some of the random examples that I kind of remember off the top of my head was um we had there's this one ghosty game, and one of the survivors had no mither. And I'm not gonna accuse hacks or cheats or anything, but it was so crazy. It's so crazy. Like it kind of caught me off guard because um I think I was working on a gym near the shack, and the shack had the basement in it, and someone had no mither, but it's pretty much like their like excuse, if you will. It's kind of like this little like plan that sometimes survivors will do if they run like an invocation part would be like like weaving spiders or treacherous crows. So there was that, and I shit you not, like it was one part. I want to say it was like a Meg and a Lara Croft that went to the basement area. And I think like the Meg was probably the one that was no mither or no mither. So yeah, there was that whole situation, and it's like the ghosties, seemingly like was kind of just going after them at first, and then other times it was like, oh, it seemed like he might have been friendly. And I'm like, I don't know. It seemed like it was, um, it seemed like he was kind of friendly at first. Like friendly towards like me and the other person, the other survivor that was left in the trial. But he ended up killing me. And I want to say that he gave, and I want to say that he gave, um, oops, and I want to say like he gave um, the last person the hatch. I mean, I'm assuming. The reason why I'm assuming is because the reason why I'm assuming is because whenever I was one decided to try and spectate, um, the last survivor and everything like that, it seemed like the killer was like, see, it, it seemed like the killer, was like letting them go or something. And I was like, oh, okay, there's that. Um, but yeah, so there was that. Um, I did manage though to get at least a couple escapes. I think the first escape that I had was through the hatch against the Wesker, and I think the other one was managing to go through. I think like the other one was through main gate because I think like we managed to get all the gens done at one point in time. But yeah, like it was just kind of like a crazy little experience per se, and and all that. So I was like, yeah, I think I've had like my fill of of DVD for for the day. So and I used up all the blood points and stuff that I had that I've been sa that I had saved up for I was originally gonna dump them all on the Skull Merchant because I wanted to get her to be my first P100 killer. But I was like, well, this is gonna be like the last thing, so I wanted to kind of like, use them. I probably wanted to like, kind of put them on something else. So what I did was I dumped all the blood points into Ash, even though he's been P100 for quite a while now, but he's got more stuff and things, and also the last of the event stuff. I think it's like the coconut scream pie. And then I ended up switching games and playing a little bit of Night Rain, because I wanted to try and see if I can get lucky to kill the Everdark Drift Knight, as I like to call him, so I could really get more of the sigil currency stuff. But things didn't really go out too well, and now he's pretty much been removed. So and he's pretty much been removed and replaced with Gaping Jaw, which uh like Everdark Gaping Jaw and Everdark Everdark Drift Knight, they're both annoying as hell. But like the one thing I always hated about Everdark Gaping Jaw was the fucking phase 3, where it's like it does this little where it does like this tornado thing, and you're just getting like constantly shocked, so much that you feel like you're getting stun locked to death, and then you go down and you can do little to fuck all. But anyway, um, so yeah, that was Wednesday stuff. So yeah, Thursday, aka today, I decided to do a little bit of I decided to do my stream a little bit early. Um, this might be, this might be like a double stream day type of thing, where like I stream my main thing now, and I might do something later around possibly my normal time frame or something like that. But yeah, I wanted to like just do the thing pretty early because I wasn't really doing much, and I'm just like, I can just go ahead and just go live early, hang out with people, maybe people could, can't be able to come to my streams or my normal time frame, maybe they might be able to come, because like time conflicts and stuff like that. So, yeah. But anyway, so welcome back to yet another installment of Doom Extreme, or as I like to say it here, the Ultimate Doom Extreme. So last time I did this, I played through episode 1 and managed to get through that. And now we're going to be doing episode 2, which is basically the Shores of Hell. Now, for those that don't know what the hell this whole thing is about, you can pause here, or just read it while I'm talking and all that. But basically, this is a mod that pretty much combines two other mods together along with a music track. To make like a quote unquote, like, I guess you could say like a complete package. So, this consists of a gameplay mod, a map set mod, and a music mod. So the gameplay mod in question is called Boiled Doom. As you can see, it was originally made by Dixias. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. Um, but apparently this was a custom version that I guess someone had done, based on that. And basically, Boiled Doom is kind of like a Brutal Doom type mod, but it's more or less made to be like vanilla-ish, but have like some slight little changes, to the gameplay and stuff like that. Um, like for example, some enemies are more aggressive, and they attack, and they kind of attack differently compared to how they normally would in, vanilla Doom and stuff like that. And of course you have the weapons that are basically like Brutal Doom weapons, but still having the correct order. Except the only major difference is instead of having a pistol, you have a rifle, which I think is which I kind of like. Like I kind of wish there was, I kind of wish someone was able to take like this Boiled Doom, but make it to where the enemies are vanilla like, and go from there. But yeah, second mod is a map set mod called Maps of Chaos. It was made by Sergeant Mark IV, aka the person behind the Brutal Doom. So Maps of Chaos is basically is basically a thing for the original 3 episodes of Doom, and I want to say a good portion of Doom 2, where the levels themselves have been expanded upon, and like and there's like new areas, and there's new areas, there's more enemies to deal with, and and secrets and traps and all that kind of stuff as well. But it still has like some familiarity if you've ever played the Doom games, and especially like the first 3 main episodes of Doom 1. And the final thing is the music track, which is basically the track from the 3DO port of Doom brought over to this because and this is just what I've been like seeing and hearing people always talking about, but um a lot of people seem to have really enjoyed the 3DO soundtrack that came in the Doom part, even though like the original port of Doom on that itself is apparently absolute shite. But some people have actually like made like music mods and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, you can play classic Doom with 3DO track and have like a better experience, and this, that, and the other. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty much everything. That's pretty much that. So yeah, we're gonna be load that up, and also because of how the mod is, I'm gonna be playing on I'm Too Young to Die, because honestly the mod can be pretty crazy. So we're gonna kind of just take things a little chill. Yeah, but it's gonna be kind of like a chill type of experience, and even though like we're also gonna be getting like double ammo capacity and stuff like that, but it's still gonna more likely bring some kind of crazy challenges. There's some. We'll keep it there for right now. But yeah, like some of the enemies they move faster than normal. They have like some new attacks and stuff like that. And like I say, like it's pretty much, like same areas and stuff like that. But there are like some additional stuff, like for example, this little window right here. It's not going to be a thing. You got this little room right here. Plus, with all the extra like enemies and shit. Yeah, you got fucking cactus. more faster than again what they would normally be known for. Yeah, you can probably tell, just by like right away, like some of the changes, like for example, the zombie men they actually like they have rifles and they fire in 3-round bursts. Um, Movement speed has been increased for some, if not all, the enemies. New sounds, for different death animations, like for the imps, for example. All that, and some, like I said, some slight little gameplay change for some of the enemies, like like the imp pretty much had like I think like if you and I'm sorry if I'm like kind of like fumbling on my words and stuff like that, but yeah, like the imps, I think like if you put them in like a pain state and everything, they will kind of like retaliate by trying to like leap at you. Whoa. It's quite a thing for sure. Playing the Maps of Chaos mod. Like you can but you can be able to play it with like your favorite kind of gameplay mods and stuff. And I want to say originally, like the whole idea for the Maps of Chaos mod was originally intended for Brutal Doom gameplay purposes. But you can play it straight vanilla, and then some. And yeah, you can see, like it's definitely got the Brutal Doom type feel, especially with like the amount of blood that can be spilled by enemies. And yeah, I think another thing too about Maps of Chaos is I think like it was originally, I think it was sort of intended to be played cooperatively, with people and all that. But it can be done solo. It can be done like however you want really. Like you will play it solo, you can play it co-op. Um, if you have like sort of the versions of the mod, you can play it vanilla or use your favorite gameplay mod. This, that, and the other. So. Plasma gun. Alright, so got that. Alright, so yeah, random little thing, but like whenever you you hit this switch, you know, this little thing, this little platform thing, this little thing comes up, you know, and you have two buttons. Um, Now, I believe like this button is known, you know, for like this little teleporter thing and all that. But I believe like with the secret button, I think like it opens up. I want to think it opens up like not only, you know, this little area, but also that area in there where where that teleporter is that we went to get the plasma rifle. So yeah, but yeah, another little thing I kind of like is that some of the some of the items and stuff actually have like some animation and stuff to them. Like you see like the stim packs, you know, the green stim pack things here have like a little like lights on them and stuff. Same for the armor. How even the fucking, you know, like health items like the med kit over there and stuff, for example. Pretty cool. Oh, hello. But yeah, like I said, you know, like it's quite a thing, you know. It's like I said, it's got the familiarity, but it has its surprises as well, you know. So it's definitely gonna be one of those things where it's like you know, keeps you on your toes, and it literally keeps you on your toes, in my opinion, and also like you know it can provide quite a challenge, especially like, you know, if you were playing with like your favorite gameplay mod, or hell, even trying to do it straight vanilla. Quick save there. Oh yeah, even there's some additional animations. Alright. Hit that to be able to raise up this little area here. Hit that switch, lowers down that. I'm doing like one last little sweep of the area of this level and stuff. Get some possible extra ammo. Oh, excuse me. Man, you could probably you could probably tell, you know, even though like I'm playing on the lowest difficulty, but it's still gonna give you a challenge. Without like, you know, how aggressive the demons are and everything. I believe there should be a caco over here. Oh, no, it's gonna be a. They're like, nope, it's a specter. that though. I had to literally tank through all that because the fucking door had shut behind me. There we go. That was Nemo's anomaly. And yeah, as you can see, you know, this is a containment area, but this is not the usual spawning position. Like I said, you know, it's been extended, and everything's like you know, there's a lot of stuff that's been extended. You know, having like some particular like starting positions and shit like that. So. Can't leave. Yeah, there's not really anything out here. Other than just seeing the building. There's the other, I believe it's like the other side that you can go to. You know, if you're looking at all the path and whatnot. And yeah, it's pretty much still kind of like follows, you know, Doom 1's logic for the most part. At least what I know of, where you know it has the enemies that you would see in Doom 1, you know, but you know, there's more of them than normal. Yeah, I'd even probably would say that you could do this in I believe you could do this whole like run as well with in a pistol start type manner where it's like you start every level with just like 100 health and just your starting weapon like in this case being your rifle instead of a pea-shooter pistol. Of the rifle. Now don't get me wrong, like I'm not against like the whole fake reload of the rifle and stuff. I just like it. I think it's just a nice little version to have. I was adjusting my headset. Dating, and yeah, normally if I was playing this in a more modern-esque fashion, where like I had like the ability to free look and crouch up, and like crouch and jump and all that, I would do the thing of going through this of going to this little window area and going in that room to I believe the yellow card's in there, or maybe it's something else. But it's like you get if you get the yellow key and everything like that, you can go in there. I think there's gonna be like some like a rocket launcher and some ammo for it. Picked up MK1 standard armor. And yeah, speaking of Brutal Doom though and everything, I did download a version of this one mod for the port. It's like a Brutal Doom dehack thing where you have like Brutal Doom weapons and instead of like a vanilla weapon and stuff like that. Um, so like instead of having the pistol, and a piece through the pistol and all that, you actually have a rifle. And even though like it does the fake reload animation thing, but like other than that, like it like has the weapons in my opinion, are a little bit better than the vanilla than like the like slightly better than the vanilla version. And plus, you can actually have a better starting weapon in my opinion compared to compared to the pistol. Which I don't know for sure if I will do this because like it's um I don't know for sure if I will able to, if I will ever do a thing of like playing classic Doom, but playing classic Doom stuff, but you pistol start every level, from like Doom One, like Doom One and Doom Two and stuff. So the clips because double ammo capacity for the easier difficulty. now if I do possibly do like another stream today, like around my normal time frame and everything like that, I'd say probably for the time being, I'm still gonna kind of, I think probably like for the time being, I'm still gonna kind of like keep the original plan of like doing episode 3 of this mod for Monday. And I might, just like play some more Night Red or something like that, see if I can do some more grinding against, residuals and shit. Elusive one, aren't you? Full pass, it's on the wall. Go in here. So yeah, a little a little bit of a shortcut thing, to get the blue key if you somehow get it. Alright. Hit this. I can't remember for sure if like it's always a rocket launcher in here or some other part of me wants to say I think like part of me wants to say that I think it's normally a plasma rifle, but I could be wrong. Anyway, there's a bit of a part of me that kind of wanted, to like, do this, like have like my first completed playthrough of this, because I want to say it's probably like the biggest mod that I have installed on the sport. Owie. Yeah, now those things are down. And some rocket launcher stuff here. Zip zop bip it bop. Okay. Hey. Alright, so you know, I just randomly realized I forgot to do my hard save on the when I started this level. I find it funny as hell that how the I find it funny as hell that how like the zombie men and shotgunners have an alternate like their alternate death sounds are basically Doom Guy death sounds. I get like they're former humans and all that, but still. I was trying to like bait the fucking Pinky to to be in the crusher. Didn't work. $400 health. Woo! shit, look at all these, look at all this, look at all the carnage. I think that's worthy of a clip. All gathered in here. Well, the majority of the others. Oh, hi. And there we go. Save that. Gotta love it. Okay, so yeah, another random thing about this mod is based off of Brutal, and it's still kind of based off Brutal Doom, as you pretty much, you more or less get like Doom Marine NPCs, but they're not really the best, in my opinion. At least from Boiled Doom's perspective. Cause like, yeah, you know, it's like, you know, another way of getting help in some sort of way, but the only real way that you can be able to get, you know, like these Doom Marine NPCs to do anything is if you somehow get them, you know, to take damage or something like that, and then, you know, they'll attack, you know, whatever hits them. Yeah, you can see because I hit him and all that. Because I had shot the Doom Marine. Yeah, he was after getting out off my arrow. And he's not invincible either. Like he can die. And yeah, like I said, the Doom Marine, like I said, if you can get him to where like he gets hit by an enemy in some sort of way, then you know he could be decent, but it's not really that great. Despite you know despite the fact that he has a fucking plasma rifle. As you can see, I think he got hit by the but because he received some damage from the shotgun there, you know, he got aggro, you know, to that unfortunate. Like he's in here. Like this kind of thing. It's like you know these Doom Marine NPCs, they just roam around all over the place, trying to like you know they're just there. Yeah. Most of the time, like, you know, if he's not, if like, you know, these NPC things ain't doing much, I just usually just kill him. I just wish though, like, upon death, no matter the circumstances that, you know, that befalls, you know, Doom is that they would drop some ammo or at least plasma gun that they were using, but he's like, nah, fuck that, son. Like, nah, fuck that shit. I believe, I believe they actually replaced partial invisibility. They're useless. Yeah, how elusive these boils are. Another very hell jump scare, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, E2M4, a demo slab. What's this? Yeah, like I said, the only way you're gonna get any value from, you know, these Marines is if they take damage themselves. That's not from you. Oh, yep. Yeah, I believe like the situation with the, you know, like these monitors and stuff. I think it's like part of like I think it's what's called like bright mounts or something like that, where it's like actually have like, you know, some, you know, some like lighting, you know, it's like textured lighting or something like that, where it's like, you know, they actually look like, you know, they're like, you know, like they're on, stuff like that. You know, especially like if you know, like, you know, like look at the med kits, um, and you see some of the weapons and, you know, those things. Kind of cool. Yeah, this is like a new little thing, which I don't think I've ever found out how the fuck to get into that little spot. shortcut, maybe? Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking some stuff. Okay.
Let's rock.
Oh, hi. But yeah, another little random thing, since since I'm playing some dude mod and stuff like that, I actually have a mod that I downloaded some time ago. Pretty much what it's called. I think it's like, I think it's called like the Ultimate Doom Perfected, where it's like, it fixes. I think like it fixes issues, changes up some textures a little bit, you know, to fit like, you know, to quote unquote like fit the theme, where you look better or something like that. And I think I might probably one day try and play that. Let me think. I might try and play that on stream, of course, and do like a retro type run. And by retro run, I mean like, you know, playing the game, you know, like, you know, kind of like in this little format, if you will, where it's like, you know, with like a regular resolution scale, you know, everything, you know, old, like, you know, like looking like this. And then you have the full view HUD instead of the brief, and of course everything, and of course things are not window, which this is pretty much what it looks like when you play widescreen. But I don't really play widescreen mostly because pretty much if I play widescreen, then like the counter stuff on the map gets blocked up because I'm playing this on my TV. here. Quick save here. Alright. This. Here. And there we go. Command center. E2 M5. E2 M5. Sorry. Alright. Something lower down there. Hold up. Ew. I'm almost surprised in a sense that like we don't start out here, but still like we start like in the building. But I guess I can kind of understand at the same time, because apparently that compared to this, outside, this whole outside area was tagged as a secret, so. Man, it's really about being on a roll today. Well, it's actually been on a roll quite recently. Being able to take care of spam accounts. Okay. Ooh. Gotta love it. Alright. Didn't really want to get that, but sure. BFG up there. You know, looking at this, you know, looking at all this, and then like, you know, looking at, like, looking at this, and then looking at the map afterwards, it makes me think like this is the area that I would need to go in order to go up to get the BFG secret and whatnot. It would be cool to somehow get that shit. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, I want the BFG so badly. Oh. Like, well, what do you know? Like, I found it. So now, I am fully stocked. Fully stocked, loaded, ready to go. Gotta love it, man. You just gotta love it. Yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good day today. You know, whether you're watching this as you know, as a live stream or as a VOD of some kind. I know things can be pretty quiet here, and so, you know, it's like I know I'm not the chatter, but you know, I've been kind of used to it. You know, it's like I know I know, like, you know, a lot of people bounce. Gotta love it. Alright. Yes, me. Okay, so I know that I have to hit that switch, make a platform to get the Berserk, And then the floor is going to completely disappear from this. And nothing but green slime. Oh. Maybe they changed the roll up for, maybe they changed the roll up for this case. I mean, I'm down. I'm down for it. Alright. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find all 3 keys to go to the exit, because that's just how this thing's built. Alright. There's my gun. Alright, so yeah, we got the blue key. Oh. I don't know why. Like I saw, after I saw the fireball, like I randomly thought I saw a damn amp pretty much just go, you know, it's right by me. I'm trying to think which area I want to go to now. There's this area, you know, in here, and there's this. Me. I don't know for sure, like, after I have completed, this whole playthrough of the mod and everything, like, when I do, like, episode 3 and whatnot, part of me is, like, I might uninstall it and then come back to it in the future, or I might keep it for a little while in case I want to do, like, a thing where it's like, oh, I've done sort of, quote, unquote, like, the easy bit where I played on the easy difficulty, so now it's gonna be bumping everything up to ultra violence, and going from there. Or if I do like a thing where it's like, oh, I wanna try, do like a random ass pistol or a random ass, like rifle start run. Let there be light and death.
Let's rock.
Alright. See if we can get out of here. Yo, what the fuck? I don't know if that's like, like, I don't know if that's like a glitch or... Okay, so I don't know if it's like a bug in the mod or if it's something that's causing it from the port or something like that, because because if you guys don't know, at one point in time I was playing this one Doom mod called Amalgam and everything, and I ran into an issue on map 17 um, where like the map just like completely breaks and changes and like makes it and, like it breaks, changes in the worst way possible, and makes it to where you can't be able to continue because you're basically trapped. And I remember at one point in time, like at one random point in time, oh hello. And I remember that one random point in time, I go into this one little area and like the walls had well not the wall but the ceiling had kind of like come down and stuff like that. There's like these textureless walls and stuff like that. It was very weird. Anywho, so now we're on Sporting Bots, also on the Z2M7. Metal Gen. Berserk Rampage. Or should I say, a godly Berserk Rampage.
Let's rock!
Alright. I am locked and loaded with full ammo. Here, key. Got to love it. Am I right, chat? Alright. That's only 82 health. Not bad.
Let's rock.
Hello again. I hear a lot of teleports. Spray and spray. And rocking away. Spray and pray, chat, and then rocking away. Tower of Babel. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that screen, man. Look at that intermission screen. It's freaky deaky. Might be something from Roto Doom itself. Bop, 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 bop. Alright, so this is gonna be interesting. Alright, where is Mr. Saby? There he is. Got him. Is there another, or... I'm trying to think, is there another cyber team, or do I have to, like, kill all the other enemies? Because normally when you kill the cyber demon for, normally when you kill the cyber demon in Tower of Babel, then the level ends. And, like, the level ends in the episode, you know? Like, the level ends, and so does the episode. Oh. 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 Okay. Now the place opens up even bigger. Is there any more? Any more cyber contenders? Okay, let's save it here. Oh, there is. And there we go. So we killed some so there's more than one cyber demon than anything. You've done it. The hideous cyber demon lord that ruled over the lost moon base has been slain, and you are triumphant. But where are you? You climb to the edge of the moon and look down to see the awful truth. Deimos floats above hell itself. You never heard of anyone escaping from hell, but you'll make the bastards sorry they ever heard of you. Quickly, you rappel down to the surface of hell. Now it's time to the final chapter of Doom. Inferno. So yeah. So yeah, that was episode 2 of the Ultimate Doom Extreme. Yeah, you could probably if you guys like pay attention and all that stuff, you could probably tell like why I decided to play this on I'm Too Young to Die, because because even though um because even though it's like the lowest difficulty, but it still can provide quite a challenge, especially um especially like with like the various monster closets and like little like jump scare teleportation things that come like demons come out of nowhere and stuff like that. But yeah, we killed a lot of demons today, and I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, I might probably do another stream today. Um, I might do like some more. Like I might do like some more random Night Rain stuff. Maybe like maybe see if I about either going up against like like Everdark Gaping Jaw or Sentient Pest, and all. Even though like both of those are fucking annoying as hell, but what boss isn't at this point? And like I said before, depending on how the runs go, will determine if I will save the whole thing, or maybe make like a random moment or two or something, or have like some sort of expedition, or like a random expedition run, where some went successfully. But yeah, for anyone who's lurking about in the chat and everything like that, um, feel free to copy the raid message that you see before you, because it will be clearing the chat in just a moment. Okay. Let's see if I can raid into this person's stream. Let me just make sure. Wow. Okay. But yeah, so like I said, I'll probably I'll probably see about what I might do for my stream for the second stream later on today. I might do like some random night raid stuff. I might either do like like an attempt of playing some you know s- uh, okay, so here's the thing. Either I'm gonna be doing some more possible Everdark Sovereign boss grinding, to get to get some more sigil currency, or I might do a little bit of a thing where I play me some Guardian. And it'll be kind of like a thing, to have like some little stuff to do here and there, um, because I talked to Onyx about this a little while back about whenever Elden Ring, whenever Night Rain does the update, to bring duos into the thing. I was like, hey, I know that you wanted to do like this double hunter thing, but what about like also if we do a thing where like we dress as like Dark Souls characters in the game because he likes to be he apparently likes to play as Raider and everything, and which is fine. He can be the Onion Raider. I'll be the Guardian Solaire and all that. And probably like one day in the future, we might try and do more stuff and things with that. But it's hard to say that no one. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the early stream of some Doom and all that. I still plan on saving I still do plan on saving episode 3 for Monday for my little like random Doom mod Monday thing and all that. But yeah, if you enjoyed what you saw today and you watch this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub and all the usual good stuff. And feel free to follow me on Twitter as well. Yeah, because I try and post some stuff from time to time. But until I see y'all in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope y'all have a good week or weekend.